This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
What's meant to question the present uniform education system is now being questioned itself. CPM fingers point at 9-member expert committee. As the uniform syllabus debate carries on, an ICSE student voices her woes on discrimination due to lower marks than state.
Case study that in many ways reflects the real problem today with the syllabus issue.
It's not just the main opposition now. Congress's own kind want the Prime Minister in Lokpal ambit. MCC alumni take corruption head on.
My personal view is that the Prime Minister should also be a part of it.
Superstar Rajinikanth says he owes his recovery to his fans and vows to return with his big appearance in Rana.
என்னதான் தலைவன் கடல் கடந்து போனாலும் அவருக்கு எங்க மனசு ஃபுல்லா பிரேயர்ஸ் ஃபுல்லா அவருக்கு தான். தலைவா திரும்ப வாசிக்கிறான். சூப்பர் ஸ்டார் வாழ்க.
Resettlement and rehabilitation of urban poor poses big questions. 40,000 in need of government aid and shelter. Hello and good evening. This is NETV Hindu. You're watching the late night news. I'm Natasha Doraiswamy. Those were the big stories from the state. But first, now let's take a look at the national headlines. India and Pakistan trade charges over their warships brushing against each other during the MV Suez rescue. India to lodge a strong protest. Fresh attempts made to tow MV Wisdom failed. The ship is stuck in the same spot off the Juhu beach in Mumbai. The Congress core group meets. Sources say government will call an all-party meet to discuss the Lokpal deadlock. BJP's Gopinath Munde is in Delhi to talk to the party's leadership about his unhappiness. And Gautam Gambhir says it was his decision alone to play in the IPL final despite a sore shoulder. Abhinav Bindra just about scrapes through to qualify for the London Olympics of the 2012 in the air rifle event. Well, with the 9-member committee headed by the Chief Secretary to look into the uniform syllabus issue now being the focus for everyone, especially the parents from the Tamil Nadu, a lot of questions have been cropping up regarding the members of the panel that are to review the syllabus and textbooks for implementing the uniform education system. The CPM State Secretary G. Ramakrishnan today said in a statement that the presence of private school owners in the expert panel on the uniform syllabus is not acceptable. He also said that the uniform syllabus should be introduced this academic year itself after setting right the various mistakes made by the past DMK regime. Now, as the 9-member expert committee delves into the uniform syllabus row, we bring you a cry from the heart of a student who felt discriminated just because she belonged to the ICSE stream and didn't get the same marks as high as her counterparts from the state board.
Well, on the sidelines of the Hindu's newspaper in education program, here's a case study that in many ways reflects the real problem today with the syllabus issue. I'm now joined by a student of Zion School. What exactly is your problem? Why do you feel so strongly about this?
My name is Pavitra and I'm in Zion and I'm studying 11. I'm a student of ICSE and I think I got a 77, a decent mark as well. But when I tried for, when there was admissions in schools, I had applied for all the schools and I was only selected in Zion, which valued ICSE. I tried even in Sita Devi, they said you just got a 54 in science. But that's not the case. I studied ICSE and I think it should be valued. I got 74 in maths. They say you got only 74 in maths and how do you expect a first group? Students who secured so many marks in state board is state board. ICSE is something which is much more bigger than that, sir. And people think ICSE students who study in ICSE and get 64, they are dumb. How can they do that? I really feel so bad. And there is a difference between state board students and ICSE students. State board students are just the base. ICSE students, they must value them, sir. Exactly in Tamil Nadu, it doesn't happen at all. They just look at your marks and say, okay, you're rejected, ma'am.
Well, education is not complete with just math and science. One needs much more than that to survive in the increasingly competitive world. The Hindu takes the effort to make sure that students are ready to take on the world outside their schools through the newspaper in education program. Scoring a centum in math and science might make you the class topper, but in today's competitive world, that may not be enough. The Hindu's NIE, Newspaper in Education program, helps give students that extra edge.
So the knowledge they gain, it covers everything, social issues, financial issues, academic issues. So many issues are now the children are facing, which children really get to know, and they are updated with the knowledge they gain from newspaper. So we planned this newspaper should be made part of curriculum. For standard 1 to 9, we really allot marks. So 15 marks for quarterly and 20 marks for offline annual. In a way, it puts a kind of compulsion on the part of the children to learn newspaper, read newspaper, study newspaper like textbooks, and therefore they are updated with the knowledge, and it will be beneficial to them later on when they go for any competitive examination like UPSC.
NIE aims at increasing the general knowledge of the students and awareness about the world around them, along with developing their personalities and communication skills. In fact, one can learn much more by reading the newspaper regularly than from any of their regular textbooks.
This is a textbook that you can keep from class, I guess from the time you learn to read, from class 4 till class 12 and beyond. Any interview, any job interview, let me tell you this, no one looks at your marks.
For that complete personality that interviewers look for, you don't have to look beyond newspaper in education. Make sure you take the newspaper to school every day. In Chennai with reporter Panchami, Natasha for NDTV Hindu. Well, staying with education now, hordes of students want to get into the Delhi University, but this young man with 88% is giving it a miss. Take a look at this truly insightful story.
Vanshad Bhasin busy checking the websites of foreign universities. He scored 88% in the class 12 CBSE exams, but has not got a seat in the preferred course, Economic Honours, in any of the top colleges of Delhi University. Vanshad says he is even willing to lose a year if he gets a good alternative outside Delhi.
When other people start thinking within the school that they're not going to get good marks, you also feel that there is a chance that I'm also not going to get good marks. So then the people try for UK, Bombay. I will try giving SAT. SAT exam is for US, and if you get a 2200 score out of 24, you can go into Stanford. And they'll start the winter batches also. So the winter batches would start from Jan.
There has been mass outrage with Delhi University cut-offs hitting the roof. But experts say this was expected. The number of CBSE students scoring 90% has almost doubled this year, with 70 of Vanshad's classmates alone falling in that bracket.
Educationists and principals both agree that this imbalance between supply of students and demand of seats in colleges has led to a brain drain over the past few years. None of them see cutoffs going down in the immediate future. So could the answer lie in increasing the number of seats in Delhi University?
Currently, Delhi University has 54,000 seats. St. Stephen's principal Valsan Thampu believes the number of seats needs to be raised. Thampu had written to university authorities last year asking them to raise the seats in 3 courses, but that proposal never took off.
I have a copy of the report of the committee, the inspection committee sent by the university. One is that it's difficult to get good teachers in economics. The second reason they advocated was that, this whole confusion about semesterization needs to settle down. My response to that is semesterization is not the creation of St. Stephen's College. Why should St. Stephen's College be affected by something that is extraneous to itself?
Meanwhile, Vanshad has taken admission in a BA course in Delhi University. But what about many others like him who have scored even less marks? In New Delhi with Tanima Biswas, Vega Bakshi for NDTV.
Now over to our other top story tonight. We've brought you various updates on the superstar about his illness and his whereabouts, also his politically correct stance with Amma and Karunanidhi. But today we bring to you the Rajinikanth that connects with his fans. Certainly a 4-page thanksgiving letter from Rajinikanth to his fans is cause enough for his fans to celebrate. The handwritten note in Tamil says, and I quote, after thanking the Tamil Nadu government which offered help at time of day and night, and my good friend Kalaignar, I am picking up this pen to write to you. Words fail me, he says. In this world of science and technology, a game of sport is still determined by a toss. In my case, however, although medical facilities, technology and specialists have helped, I strongly believe fans are 100% the real reason for my recovery. Rajnikant also thanked his fans for treating him as a family member and assured them that now he will return with Rana and entertain them all. Let's now also listen in to what Rajnikant's fans from across Chennai had to say about his recovery and his personal letter.
என்னதான் தலைவன் கடல் கடந்து போனாலும் அவருக்கு எங்க மனசு ஃபுல்லா பிரேயர்ஸ் ஃபுல்லா அவருக்கு தான். தலைவா திரும்ப வாசிக்கிறார். சூப்பர் ஸ்டார் வாழ்க.
Actually it was like we felt so sad that it's like our god Rajnikant has felt so sick, but now it's a great news for us. He's getting very better and better. So what we just suggest to our great god is, please get better well soon.
He should be healthy and feeling good, and he should do everything as before without any problem. He should be living long life.
Rajnikant is a god. We can't live without him. So I just say get well soon to him. Get well soon.
We're really excited to see him come back. I know Rana is going on and it's on a stop right now, but yeah, we are definitely hoping for a very great success from his next movie. And what else? We're just waiting for him.
Well, we at NDTV Hindu also wish him all the best for Rana and his health as well. But coming up on the other side of the short break, we bring you the bigger picture of the lives of those we see on the sidewalk every day, reality for those displaced.